Well, here we go again. Camping. It's January 2022 and it is cold outside. There's snow and it's supposed to get down to 11 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. That's cold. So this is what the road looks like after it being plowed today. This is definitely a little squirrely back here. It's a farm field, farm lane actually underneath here, and it's just got some spots where it's just water standing. I definitely don't want to go down into that ditch. That's about a good 10-15 foot ditch there with water flowing in it. Maybe tonight we'll see something, but maybe that's a deer, maybe that's a coyote. That might have been a coyote. Back here in the corner, something ran into the woods. Not sure what it was. Yeah, let's see. Right there are the tracks. So we're gonna get out and look at it. Okay, so we can see right here, that does not look at all correct for a deer. That is because it is not. Pretty cool back in here. All right, let's get back in here. Still got a little bit to go. So this is my friend's place. His family's place. He gave me permission to be back here. We've actually got a little campground. So right down there, we have something swimming. And I don't know where it went now. But there was definitely something swimming. There we go. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's a couple of ducks. Very cool. All right, I am not gonna be very bushcrafty tonight. I'm using one of these fire starter logs. We'll get things going here. I've got some twigs and some paper and so on. A little bit of wood here. And we'll grab a big, larger log. We're gonna get things going to start with. And apparently this is not gonna work. Come on. One thing I have learned in camping is that you always have a couple sources to be able to get a fire going. So, like I said, tonight I'm not gonna be very bushcrafty at all. We're just gonna get the fire going. Now to make sense of this mess in here. One thing I'm doing tonight is we're going to try sleeping with an old sleeping bag and a comforter. And it's supposed to get to 11 degrees. Pretty positive I'll be okay. I do have my buddy heater along and I do have my insulated sweats on. So I should be okay. Going pretty decent. I think I'm going to go look for a big log. That way it keeps going for a while. This should keep us going. Keep me going for a while anyhow. All right, let's grab a few things here. Show you some new stuff I got. So I got a propane stove a friend of mine gave me. And I bought a water container. It's got a spigot on it. So we're gonna try that tonight. I had my tarp along to try to make a neat little canopy out back, but that did not work. So you live and learn. All right, so we have the propane stove here, and it sets up similar in some aspects to my white gas stove. This comes out here to help block any sort of wind, and got a little spot right there that clips in, just like that. And over here you've got the same, clips in like this, and you have this little thing here that is actually your where your gas attaches to. And this goes down in here, it connects, it's screwed on there like so. Leave it a little bit loose, and we're gonna pop off this thing off the top of the cylinder. And these screw on here. But I do want to make sure. Alright. Well, the burners are on, that's lovely. There we go. Okay, that's nice and tight. All right, so I'm going to try this. See if we can get one of these lit. Hey, it is lit. You can see it or not, but there we go. And they're both lit. That's very, very simple compared to the gas one. The white gas one. This is gas too, but different. Okay, I'll turn it off for now. Okay, let's go get some water here. All right, get this down here like that. All right, we're back at it here. I take a little break, had a cup of coffee. Well, tonight I am going to work on making a tuna melt, and we'll see how that goes. So I've been asking my kids and my wife, you know, hey, what do you think about the videos? What do you think is something too much or not enough, and so on. And one of the comments they said is spend less time cooking. So I'm going to spend less time cooking. So I will do things, get things put together quickly, and hopefully that works out a little better. So I had my Starbucks Pike's Place a little bit earlier, and that was decaf. And I got everything here tonight. I'm going to try this. This is something new that I have not done out here. Usually I'm doing something with venison or whatever, but we're going to get this going here. So my plan is to go ahead and open the tuna. I got this old can opener. I'm hoping I can manage to make it work. I got to get my own stuff. I tried to borrow my wife's, and she's like, you're not taking my good stuff. You can take the old stuff, which I understand. All right. So rather than draining this off, I'm just going to pour this all in there. Take it off of the burner. These are the wraps that we use because I'm gluten-free. So this is Live G-Free, gluten-free, and we buy them at a store here that's local, kind of local. It's called Aldi's Foods. And it's kind of a discount store, but they sell those and they're quite good. And they don't actually taste gluten-free. I brought some cheese along. I think I'm just going to go ahead and mix a little bit of it in there right now. Make a mess in the pan. It just kind of comes together that way. Then I'll take this out here. Put it back on a different plate because I only have one pan. Scrape all that stuff out of there. Take the gluten-free wrap here. Okay, so gluten-free wrap. Brought along some butter. Use some butter in here. And that'll kind of give it that toasted backside, which is what I wanted. So, put the wrap down in there like that. You will let it get toasted a bit. Won't take too long. Already getting some good stuff going on there. Now, before it gets to be too toasted, we're going to take half of this. I'm going to make 2 of these and plop that in there. Spread that out. Add some more cheese to it. All right. All right, so that is what we're looking at. Good stuff. Oh, these are definitely good. Finished off making the second one. Crunchy. So that's pretty easy to make. Tuna and cheese and a wrap. Usually I put mayonnaise in it too, but I don't need that. Very, very good. Wow, love it. I need to get some cast iron cookware, some better stuff for cooking yet, but well, I tell you that propane stove is a lot easier to use than the white gas stove. But I have a sneaking suspicion the white gas will last longer because it's a liquid and it just barely sips it. When I got my white gas stove, it's a Coleman 2-burner, it had some gas in it. I still have yet to put gas in that. And I've used it on multiple trips. I used it on our family camping trip this summer. I'm pretty positive that one of those little propane cylinders won't last that long. So you trade the longevity of it for the convenience. So you might wonder why I haven't uploaded a whole lot recently. To be honest, I've been struggling with some health issues. Had quite a few doctor's appointments, dealing with medication and all sorts of stuff. We're trying to get it all sorted out, and I might have some surgery here in the future, in the next couple months. But I'm working on trying to get a better schedule because it's been very haphazard uploading. I might start doing some shorts. I know I want to do a couple reviews on a few things and keep trying to improve the truck camper build. I'll show you tonight when I get in there. We've actually taken a total of almost 4 inches off the height of my bed. That way I can sit up in there. That makes a huge difference in being comfortable. On the flip side, I need to find a better way to attach the insulation to my windows. Definitely need to do that. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything, you know. We have a hobby farm also. And if you haven't checked out that channel, we have a channel that's called Ferguson Hobby Farms, and the link to it is in the About section of this channel. You can always go over there and check that out. Then, of course, Christmas and birthdays. My kids are all grouped together in November and December. And their birthdays, I have 3 kids. My oldest just turned 17. My youngest is 13. And my middle kid is 15. So I have teenagers. These are definitely not years that I can get back. So I want to make sure to spend the time I need to, that I want to, with my kids. Wow, that might be one of my new favorites. That was really good. And super easy and fast to make. And I think I want to sit around the fire for a little bit. There's no sense in wasting this beautiful fire. Wish I could set up a couple more chairs for you. Invite you to come sit around the fire. Yeah, it's the simple things in life sometimes. Sitting by a fire, definitely one of my favorite things. All right, we're going to take a little walk again. See about getting another log. There's a wood pile over here I've been taking some stuff from that I was allowed to. Check out that view. Isn't that amazing? There's a fire over there. Pretty cool. Well, it appears that we've got hot water, folks. It's kind of funny because I had a cup earlier of coffee, and you know, you should be able to use the grounds twice. It is frozen to the side of this, so this ought to be fun. Pour over. Looks good. Well, I'm in here and getting ready for bed. All my windows are frozen shut. So this front window was made to actually fold down. So I actually got that loose. There's a couple of hinges up here, or latches. So I have that loose, and I'm going to keep that propped open because I have the buddy heater going. I definitely don't want that going with no windows open. I'm kind of hoping that this window right here will thaw and I'll be able to open it, but apparently there's condensation or snow or something or whatever it is has melted and has frozen every window shut. So anyhow, usually what I do is I open this window, but it is frozen shut, and I tried to fold this down and get that one open, and it does not want to open, and I do not want to break it. So let me show you here. We cut off a total of 4 inches on this bed because I added more of a mattress to this. Now I think what I'm going to end up doing is getting a really decent mattress for in here, because these foam mattresses just don't really give any sort of support, and since I'm not 25 anymore, I got to come up with something better. But we've cut off about 4 inches. Now if I take my hat off, you know, I'm right there on the ceiling with things. If I kind of slouch, it's not bad. If I'm gonna kind of sit back and watch some TV or a video or whatever, it's not bad either. So it's just got to figure this out. I missed getting a topper just like this one, same color, only it was probably about 4 inches taller, and I still kick myself because I didn't hop on it right away when I should have. But we're gonna get things warmed up in here. Another thing I'm having trouble with is keeping stuff stuck to these windows for insulation and so on. I've got to come up with a better answer on that. I'm going to be watching some of the other truck camping videos, truck cap camping videos, and see if I can get some ideas, because there's obviously smarter people out there than me that have figured this out, and people, you know, that actually live in the back of their trucks. So I think if I was going to do this, you know, long term, I would not live in something so short. You know, if I had my choice, I would definitely do something with a taller cap, and you know, to be honest, I'd probably go for a van. But I like this because I can go off-road with it. It's got 4-wheel drive. I can haul stuff in here. I've made it modular on purpose. So yeah, I'm getting my boots warmed up and dried out. Just letting them sit there by the buddy heater. Let me show you how far down we've dropped this bed now. It used to have a good amount, but now that's all there is left between the floor and the bed. So 4 inches, you know, that's a good amount that we've taken off the legs to drop this down, because I added more mattress to this. But oh well, it makes for a better night's sleep. It makes for more comfortable in here. I'm not getting up and clunking my head on the ceiling. So a lot of benefits to it. One of my thoughts here in the future, over here in this corner, I would love to figure out how to have something about this high, about that tall, which would be about the same height as this, over in the corner there, and kind of build it up so that it has some good protection, like a small wood stove with the wood right here. So literally you could just reach over and feed it. I'd have to cut a hole right here in the top and, you know, do some of the kind of same stuff that if you watch Foresty Forest. If you don't, I'd suggest checking his channel out. Enjoy Steve Wallace also, and there's quite a few other ones out there that I've been watching, getting lots of good ideas from. Van City Van Life, and just really enjoys those guys. But I know there's another one and I'm forgetting that I've been watching quite a bit. But anyhow, so let me show you one of the cool new things I got. This is, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, this is my table. So it opens up like this, and you can go right underneath my bed, which is cooler than I'll get out. Right like that. And it can go on a slant like it is right now, so if I wanted to use that, like if I wanted to sit here with a computer, that would work really well. It also adjusts then to completely flat, so I can actually sit here and do something. This is $26 at Walmart, so it wasn't a whole lot. I haven't even taken the sticker off this thing yet, but when I saw this, I thought, yes, definitely. So yeah, I'd like to definitely keep this in here. This works so well. Well, you guys have a great evening. I'm gonna finish up my evening here. Well, good morning. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock, and it was definitely a cold night last night. I just checked the temperature, and it is a whopping 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm getting a little bit of experience in really cold weather camping. So yeah, but we stayed decently warm in here if I keep my covers on and not kick them off. But I kept the window open over here, and I kept the buddy heater on for part of the night. But then it started running out of propane in one of the little cylinders, and it was freezing up, and it was making all kinds of racket trying to stay running. So I couldn't really sleep well with that thing going on, and then I had visions of that thing running out, and just not good things. So I ended up getting up like I should and turned the thing off and hunkered down underneath all the covers and did okay at that point. So I got the buddy heater going this morning. Got her cranked up on high. But even on low last night, I had it on low for quite a while. It could not keep up. It's just so cold in here. With no insulation on anything. Yeah, that's got to change. I got to figure out how to attach the insulation, even though it's cold and nothing wants to stick. Nothing. I used to have it all attached to the windows, nice with Velcro, but during the summer, it got so warm in here that it just came right off. So that's definitely an issue. I'm gonna get around here and I'm just warming up. I'm cold outside of my covers, so my boots are cold, my coat's cold, so I'll get some stuff warmed up here, and then I'll get outside and get the day going. All right, it's time to get out of here. Kind of hard to see through, but I think we got a beautiful morning out here. Oh yeah, check that out. It's pretty cool. I opened the door and there it is. Wow. All right, let's see if I can get out of here. All right, and get this truck started. Take a minute to warm up. Everything's cold, that's for sure. Woohoo! Well, let's go walk over here for a minute. I'm not gonna go far because it is so cold. Wonder where the ducks stayed last night. There's someplace down here. Here's some signs, probably a squirrel. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I am going to get packed up and head out. Doesn't look like it, but it's getting closer to 8 o'clock. I got to drive out yet. There'll be some cool stuff on the way out. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's going to take a while for the truck to warm up. That pond has definitely got a layer of ice on it now. Obviously not much, but does have some. I have the windshield washer fluid that removes ice, so you can see we got this little puddle area right here, but definitely don't want to stop. Not be good to get stuck back here. Well, we made it out. I had to use both hands. The last line there coming out was really rough. Not a one-hand steer. So hope you have a great day. It's been fun, and hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for joining me with Adventures with Rick.